Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I'm here with your Sunday service. Should we have a look and see what the cards want to say today? Okay, I'm going to use the Tarot Grand Deluxe. Is that Lionsgate portal there? Okay, should we have a look and see what the energy's like today? I'm just going to put a free flow reading. We're going to have some coffee. I've got the Angels of Light cards. And we'll have a look and see what story's on the table today. It's a very calm, quiet, I'm easy like Sunday morning kind of energy. Okay, let's have a look at these cards. Oh, we've got the Lovers and the Five of Pentacles. These feel nice and, I don't want to say light, I want to say airy. Let's have a story. Oh, it's the gentleman off at the front of the book. Let's read then. Let's read what the King of Swords. Let's take it one card at a time. His feathers are on end. Feeling all airy. That's what I said. What's ruffled his feathers? Okay, the King of Swords. Hold on, I think I might have one of the feathers attached to my lip. I'm not sure if it's actually there or if I'm just imagining it. The King of Swords masters any problems with his gifts of knowledge and insightful analysis. He has trained his falcon with the same kind of discipline he applies to everything. Okay, so Divine Masculine's quite disciplined here, and he seems to be using a bird as a way of communicating. That's what I'm feeling. The King of Swords masters any problem with his gifts of knowledge and insightful analysis. He has trained his falcon with the same kind of discipline he applies to everything. Knowledge and insightful analysis. What have you been doing, Divine Masculine? What have you been observing? Or what's your bird been observing? The Strength card. It's just taken me to the lion on the front of the box. The Strength card here. Feminine, masculine energy. Divine Masculine, you're looking very tigerish. You're in your feminine energy. I was going to say tigeress. Tigeress. Okay, so I feel you're in your feminine energy here. Let's find these major arcanas. Strength. Okay, there's a little story here. Many years ago, when I was working on my first tarot decks, I remember Rachel Pollock told me that strength in the context of tarot means strength of will rather than physical. In most tarot decks, it's the female controlling the obviously physically stronger lion. In my new strength image, I choose to depict a windy scene. That's interesting. Feeling airy. A windy scene. The leaves, woman's hair and clothing and the lion's mane are all blowing in the wind. As such, the wind serves as a source of strength and intangible essence that cannot be directly seen, but most certainly is felt. Its strength and power is clearly evident via its effect on everything around it. Now, interesting how it said here that normally it's depicted as the feminine being the stronger, okay, but not in this card. I did pick up as if you were in your feminine energy, Divine Masculine. What's all this? What's this floating around in the air? Feeling all airy. I was going to say like fairy. Airy with the fairies. You and your feminine energy. I feel very calm today. So, apart from feeling as if I'm being tickled on my lip. Oh, we've got the Divine Feminine now. So, we have the Divine... I'm not going to turn the camera off. We'll get into this. I feel a little bit distracted. What's this in the air? Okay. Let's have a look at the... what is this stuck on my lip? Oh. Pinching my own lip. Okay. 9 of Coins. Divine Feminine. A refined woman holds a hooded falcon. Interesting. So Divine Masculine, your falcon's here. Well, or the Divine Feminine's got a falcon, or it could be your falcon. I felt you were a little bit because of the word analysis. I felt maybe you were like spying. A refined woman holds a hooded falcon. We can assume she is a woman of means because she is well dressed, albeit flamboyantly. And falconry, falconry is not merely an entertaining pastime, but a metaphor for personal restraint and control over one's own natural and wilder instincts. So Divine Masculine, it really is shouting out you've managed to tame, like, your masculine side. This lion here. Okay, let's carry on. Page of Cups, you're in love. I'm going to give up with the tickling on the lip. Okay. The young page, in his watery element, allows himself to be emotionally moved by the beauty that surrounds him. The orange stripes of his tunic mirror the stripes of the playful angelfish that swim nearby. You're feeling playful, Divine Masculine. You're seeing the beauty that surrounds you. I feel that's your Divine Feminine. So I do feel like you're spying on her. Okay. Let's keep going. Especially as this falcon's disguised here. Okay. The one with the Divine Feminine. And we have the King of Coins. So we shall leave that there. King of Coins, King of Pentacles. That's a good energy, Divine Masculine. That's kind of like the energy you want to be really aiming for. You've got the King of Swords and the King of Coins. Okay, 2 kings on the table. He's the last card in the deck. I think that's just coming in now. The King of Coins is skillful and enterprising. Besides his own ventures, he is happy to support other people's endeavours, sharing his wealth, but also his enterprise. I feel like you're ready to share with your Divine Feminine now. Well, it's been on the cards for a while, but I feel like today you've really settled into your Divine Feminine energy. Whether this is due to the Lion's Gate, I would say so. Queen of Cups. In love here. In love with love. Who is this love? The Divine Feminine. Got Temperance underneath. Let's have a look at the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is adorned with shells and strings of pearls. Her hair flows out like seaweed, and her iridescent shawl connects her to her goldfish companions. Her wise face and all-knowing smile give hints of her intuitive gifts. She knows. She knows she's a catch. That's what makes her so beautiful and attractive, is her self-worth, her self-love, her self-nurturing, self-care. You've just knocked over all your water. Seriously, you've just knocked over all the drink. I was considering getting up and getting the mop and mopping it up. I might have to. You're going to wait? You're going to have to wait. I've just got to do some household chores. I'll get you another drink, darling. Oh dear. It's all over the rug. Okay. Why doesn't it want to mop up? It's kind of not normal behaviour. Okay. Do it the old-fashioned way. Get down on your hands and knees and clean it up. Okay. Okay. Right then. Sorry about that. Oh, I need to just close the door. I'm going to read the Temperance because Temperance is underneath. So we spoke about the Queen of Cups. Okay, she knows her worth. She knows how lovely she is. Okay, Temperance, Major Arcana here. She's got the Two of Cups now. It's it's like the divine masculine. It's like the divine feminine can make magic happen. Because, well, there are no mistakes, so the divine masculine feels like he can make magic happen as well. Temperance. In tarot, Temperance is about balance, synthesis, harmony, and creating the right mix of elements. In this card, the traditional pouring of liquid from one cup to another is substituted by a radiating path of light, which indicates a flow of energy creating spiritual alchemy. Negative is changed to positive, past to future, bad to good. That's awesome. Or you may view it, if you wish, simply as a glowing version of water flowing into wine. And I feel that that's like the divine feminine. She's just this fine wine. Ah, okay. So I feel like the divine feminine's adoring herself, and the divine masculine is very much adoring the fact that she's so adorable. Okay. I want to clarify with the psychic tarot. Let's pop that away. I've left the Queen of Cups over here. Okay. Passion Ignited is on the bottom now. The Ace of Wands. Look at this heart here. A light, a flame. It's going off into two flames. Oh, it's attached to her hair, look. Okay. King of Swords. Let's have a look, because I felt you're doing a bit of spying here. Analysing the situation. Let's have a closer look into that. What you're doing with this bird of yours. You're sending it out to, it's like it's undercover. This bird's undercover. Positive movement forward, divine masculine. You see that new dawn coming. Okay, card 8, so it's like the day after. Oh, check out the bird. So this bird is really, it's like you're following the bird, Divine Masculine. You're definitely tapping into the little birdies out there. There's one here that's kind of directing you. I feel like you may have woke on this fresh energy. It's like this new wave of air that's coming in. Love is in the air, everywhere I look around. Let's look at this Strength card, because it felt like you were really in your feminine energy. Feels like you want to reside within her. You want to be the Divine Feminine. Listen, you're the Divine Masculine. The Divine Feminine is actually suffering in silence here. So she's not aware of it. It doesn't look like she's having like sleepless nights. Normally it would show this card, you know, someone not sleeping at night. Maybe nightmares. But it does look like here, the Divine Feminine, she's on this like mountain top. She's actually up where the air looks quite clear. It's not foggy up there. It says suffering in silence. Let's look at the Divine Feminine's card. We've got the Divine Masculine here. You're moving on towards the light. The suffering in silence is because the Divine Feminine's not really aware of what you're doing. But you're actually moving towards the light here. You know that it's time to come out of the shadows. What's that there? I don't know, it just looks like some kind of pod. It's just the light reflecting, but I've never picked it up like that before. It's what me and Emily were doing yesterday. We're taking the peas out of their pods. Very enjoyable. Okay. You're in love, Divine Masculine. You're seeing the beauty of all that surrounds you. And I feel that all that surrounds you is the Divine Feminine's energy. Yeah, Divine Masculine. So what are you going to do now? You know. Look how you're going to take charge of this. You're looking strong. It's not even a bad look on your face, so you look quite serious. You don't look that scary. You look quite sturdy. These leaves behind your ears. The wind on it. It speaks about being windy, and look at all these leaves here. And then we have you in the King of Coins energy, the King of Pentacles. And the one picking up is that you're wanting to share. Not only are you stable yourself, but you're actually wanting to share with others. And it spoke about your enterprise. You're going to enter with a surprise. You know what you're doing, because we can see here behind you, you're enlightened. Is that your halo? You've been polishing your halo. That's what I feel like the Divine Feminine's been doing, adoring herself, polishing her halo, seeing her angelic worth. Let's have a look at you in this King of Pentacles energy, the throat chakra. So you're preparing to talk. That's about needing to speak up. Heartache and loss. So there's definitely this energy here of the Divine Feminine not knowing what you're going through, the Divine Masculine, what you're going through. Okay. You're finding it hard to kind of come up with words. I'm not sure she knows what to say. Feels very much the Divine Feminine's just retreated here. I actually feel here as if she's not going to pray for forgiveness anymore. I feel like she's forgiven herself. It's like she said her prayers. And now I feel like she waits. Let's have a look at what the Angel of Light cards want to say. There's always that one card left, isn't there? Archangel Jophiel. Archangel Jophiel works on the golden ray, drawing wisdom from source. Ask him to illuminate you to help you connect with your own deep knowing. Well, that looks like this card, Divine Masculine. He will also help you learn and absorb information. So if you're studying or involved in any form of education, divine assistance is available to you now. So Divine's led you to do this analysing that you've been doing. Call on Archangel Jophiel for direction and strength. Interesting. We've got the direction here of your bird, your falcon. And call on Archangel Jophiel for your strength. For direction and strength. He will help you to remove negativity and become open-minded, clear and wise. The angels remind you it is time for you to wear the golden cloak of wisdom. So visualise yourself surrounded in gold light and be wise. Be wise and be merry, Divine Masculine. Be one of the merry men. Okay, the affirmation is, I connect with my inner wisdom. How awesome is that? Okay, let's put it back in. I can hear someone scratching or something scratching. Do we want another card from here? Archangel Ariel. Archangel Ariel works on the ruby ray, which is made up of purple and gold. It is the ray of wisdom and spirituality. Now, where did I can see the purple here. I did pick up on what his cloak, the colour of his cloak was. It did say that you need to adopt. You need to adopt a new cloak, a golden one. So at the moment you've kind of got this purple one on, purple and blue. Okay, so you just kind of need to drop the blues. There's a lot of blues here on my table. Wow. You need to drop the blues and embrace the gold. Because you've got the purple, which is the enlightenment. So, Archangel Warrior works on the ruby ray, which is made up of purple and gold. It is the ray of wisdom and spirituality. You are blessed to attract this angel card, for he will bring you serenity, love, tranquility and peace. You, in your turn, are invited to spread these beautiful qualities to others. That's coming in with what the King of Pentacles was saying. That's about speaking. Okay. So you in your turn are invited to spread these beautiful qualities to others. Connecting with Archangel Ariel will enable you to aspire to oneness with all humanity. This is a high state of grace which will bring you freedom and joy. Visualise yourself in a purple and gold cloak and invoke Archangel Ariel's help to raise your consciousness. Affirmation, I am one with everyone in peace and serenity. Okay, we're going to get one more because we've dealt with the cloak. Have we dealt with the cloak? So, are there any more archangels on the scene? Beginnings, that's what's on the scene. Life is a series of cycles and a time of rebirth is indicated for you. This may mean a new phase in a relationship, the germination of a fresh idea, or the development of qualities in you like laughter, light, or hope. Be a merryman. It may herald a total change. Do not be afraid to go. Do not be afraid to let go of the familiar For the new cannot enter until the old and outworn has departed. Your angel guidance is to accept the new, for it will be welcome when it arrives. Birth is a vulnerable time. The fragile life force needs to be protected and nurtured within you. Ask the angels to guide the new beginnings in your life safely to maturity. You're definitely being guided, Divine Masculine. Okay, your affirmation: I welcome and nurture the new in my life. Okay, an oracle of shadows and lights. Let's get an oracle of shadows and light, and then I'm going to pull an affirmator and see what you've been kind of saying to yourself, affirming. Okay, Fairy of the Highlands, it's time to be brave, Divine Masculine. You got your pocket watch there. Okay, moving on. It's time to be brave, Fairy of the Highlands. About the Fairy of the Highlands does not want to fight. She feels it is not in her nature. She wants to resolve disputes peacefully, but she will fight if it must come to that. And she's showing you now that you too have the means to stand up for yourself. Even though you have almost chronically avoided conflict and allowed others to take advantage. It is time to take up this sword. Step into that part of yourself that knows how to take a stand, speak the truth, and not back down when the threat of a conflict looms. It may seem unnatural and wrong and frightening, and this little fairy knows it. But it is time, and this giving up of what you have worked so hard for in order to avoid conflict or confrontation is no longer right. Take the stand and hold up the sword. The Fairy of the Highlands will be there with you, and when the threat is over, she will help you celebrate your victory. So your Divine Feminine's with you, Divine Masculine. She's just kind of encouraging you to take the stand now. Stand up for yourself and don't be frightened or afraid to speak your truth. Okay, your sword's there. The Fairy of the Highlands speaks. See this, my sword of power. I have long feared to use it, but now I must grow strong and take it up, as you must too. The thought of wielding it, of hurting anything or anyone, makes me sad. But I know what must be done, and I must learn to fight the good fight and stand up for what I believe in. Although I have been told I must not be aggressive, in fact I must now take up my arms against this trouble and finish it for good. I am going into battle, and for that I feel sorrow, but I will be fearless and strong and do what needs to be done. I may bathe my sword in tears, but I will no longer hold it back when the threat that approaches relies on my fear for its victory. I will no longer give away my power so easily. This time, I will take back what is mine. Divine Masculine, I feel you're going to claim your Divine Feminine, okay? Right, Divination Message. The time of truce is over. It is time to speak your truth and be strong. People have been taking over your ground, wanting what you have worked hard for without doing the work themselves. They have done so by taking advantage of your peaceful nature, but enough is enough. Sad as it is, it's time to change this, to cut away the cords between you and those who have taken so much, and now you will go into battle. Yes, it is sad. Yes, the Highland Fairy is sad for you, but do not allow sorrow and guilt to neglect self-protection. Honour yourself, raise your swords. Raise your sword, and do not back down. I actually feel like the Divine Feminine. It's this suffering in silence here, Now you do have a wand here, okay, it's not a sword. But you will kind of use your sword if you need to. You're not going to allow yourself to be walked over. And seeing as I spoke about the swords, and you've got one and so is the Divine Masculine, I feel it's time for both of you to resurrect this connection. And it's like the Divine Feminine saying, you know, it's time. She's ready. She doesn't want to fight, but to actually, to be able to move on, you need to cut cords with the past. And that means you need to stand your ground. It feels like the Divine Masculine, you're ready. You're going to stand up for love. Okay. Let's get this affirmator. Inspiration. There is a voice of inspiration within me. Right now it's only a whisper, but the more I listen, the louder it will get. Soon it'll be a flawless speech voiced by James Earl Jones through a megaphone with lots of applause. Okay, Divine Masculine, what have you been affirming? Don't take it personally. This will come in really well with this stand your ground. It's time to be brave. If someone speaks, if someone starts to speak unkindly to me, I'll remember that they've got something going on that has nothing to do with me. Like maybe they've just pooped their pants. Yes, that's probably it. Who's pooing their pants? It looks like you've got a load of like bird poo coming over you. That's lucky. Just like Lionsgate. Lucky. Oh, lucky you. You're covered in poo. If it's really true, oh, lucky you. Ups and downs. I know. It's not good to be shat on, is it? No. Even by a bird. Definitely not. Especially if you're wearing a nice cloak. Ups and downs. I see life as an incredible ride, and I'm lucky to be on it. Yes, the ups and downs make me want to puke sometimes, but they're also what makes things fun and interesting. And when you look back, even puking on yourself makes for a good story. One more? One more. Self-love. Look, you're the best. No, you are. They got like little rabbit bags each. How lovely is this? Both Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine are practicing their self-love and seem to be adoring one another. I keep choking every time I want to talk about that. Okay. I openly embrace a feeling of self-love, the PG kind. PG tips. Have a cup of tea. I'll have a coffee. You can have a cup of tea. I love myself because I understand myself. I love myself as the most committed partner I will ever have. I show myself love any way that I can, and when I screw up, I remember to be sweet and gentle with myself. If not, I'm going to make myself sleep on the couch. Got that, self? Got it. Oh, this is beautiful. Self-love here. Okay, I'm going to get a message from Spirit, a postcard from Spirit. Then we're going to have a look on the enchanted map, see where you are there. And then I think we might end up the reading with a sacred spirit card. You are divine beauty. Oh, yes, you are. Okay. Dearest you, We have a secret to share with you. If you act as if all is well, it will be. Act as if you are brave, and you will have courage. Act as if you are loved, and you will be a magnet for love and experience the love of spirit. Act as if your prayers have been answered, as if you are truly in sync with good fortune. How you think is how you will see the world. Interact with it and draw conclusions from it. If you want to be the person who has the life you want, co-creating and loving what is yours, you need to start acting as if that were truth. Don't worry about the conditions in your life that seem empty or cavernous, chaotic or barren. These are temporary and don't even count. Defy them and act as if you're the luckiest person on the planet. You will be, for you already are. That's the real secret. You are infinite potential. Loving you so much, rainbows explode in the ether. Oh, in the ether. Ethers? No, just in the ether. Does it matter? Love's love. Let's have a look on the enchanted map then. Look just how the image on here is just mirroring. It looks like that pocket watch for both of them. It's time for both the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine to resurrect this connection. Okay. With two little love hearts as well. Seriously, what you pick up, look. And it spoke about the two cups, but actually spoke about this light. It's this light here. And it spoke about the two cups on Temperance. Or you could view it as, I can't remember what it stated, like the light of alchemy. No, it's something else it said, but encouragement, look at this. You're getting a nudge in the right direction. Oh, that's so cute, look at them. Okay, let's have a card then. We've clammed up a bit now. Field of Dreams. Do we have to watch that movie? Kevin Costner, Field of Dreams. Your thoughts, feelings and beliefs are always engaging the vast field of pure potential. This is the perfect time to harness the field of vast potential not yet realised in your life. Great abundance is yours if you're willing to do the work alongside the gentle gardener. I feel the gentle gardeners of Divine Feminine. She's working very much. This gentle energy that's around today, connecting with nature most definitely. So be clear about your thoughts, feelings and beliefs. Concentrate on your best life, regardless of the temporary outer conditions imposed upon you by the greater world, which has its own story to tell. You have a basket full of seeds that are quite powerful, for your talents are divinely inspired and will indeed lead to great harvest to be shared with others. You will reap what you have sown. Dream big, dream beautiful, take action and tend to the garden of your life and experience the extraordinary. You need to tend to your Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. And I was going to get a Sacred Spirit. And I think we'll end up on this message, guys. It's a nice chilled out reading for a Sunday. Sacred Spirit, reading cards. Okay, well, we've got a couple. We've got a couple? We've got a couple on the table. The first card is Emotional Challenges, card number 13. So the 13 in the tarot will be the Death card. It says resolve the issue. Divine Masculine. It does keep coming up where you need to tend to your Divine Feminine. Okay. Express yourself clearly and resolve the issue. It is not uncommon for individuals to experience regular emotional challenges. A part of the human experience is to go through different stages of the emotional wheel, from love, joy, and happiness to grief, sadness, and betrayal. Not all emotions can be conveyed at once, and therefore a process of understanding our current and past feelings to move forward with an issue or challenge is essential. We can't always be light and fluffy. I feel that is what the energy is today, though. We must acknowledge feelings such as anger or bitterness. Refusing to acknowledge personal anger, resentment, or mistreatment towards yourself will only leave you feeling depressed, with your own self-worth being sacrificed just to please others. Right now you are experiencing an emotional challenge. You may be feeling overwhelmed, have had your trust broken or felt betrayed by people close to you. You may have been hurt by others either physically or emotionally. Know that you have the resilience and strength you need within to overcome this challenge in life. This is a temporary phase. You must acknowledge your emotions now if you would like to move forward quickly. It is important to remember not to dwell on events for too long, as they can keep you stuck and stagnant in life. Verbal confrontations are possible now. Attempt mediation to remove the emotional charge out of the conversation so all parties can be heard and express themselves equally. Remember, you can only heal something you choose to acknowledge. If you have experienced a traumatic event or continued cycles of emotional triggers, please seek a suitable professional that can help you unpack this emotional baggage and get to the real cause of the issue. Okay, the shadow aspect. Fear in displaying emotion. Excuse me. Fear in displaying emotion, self-sabotage and denial. Okay. The affirmation. I acknowledge and express my emotions with ease and grace. It will come. It will come, Divine Masculine. We've got the birth of creation. Wow, I'm not sure if I've even had this card before. I spoke about the egg, was it yesterday or the day before? Feeling as if the masculine just wanted to crack open this egg. Okay, card number 6, birth of creation, potential growth. Oh, we've opened up to it, how awesome. Potential growth and a fresh start. We had the beginnings come up. Since ancient times, the egg has been a symbol of the universe, creation and life itself. It's symbolic of the holy resurrection and Trinity, the seed of potential life and luck and wisdom. Perfect timing. Talking about the resurrection, we're talking about how this is a lucky time around this Lion's Gate. Okay, a representation of womanhood and fertility. Eggs need incubation and serve as protection for the growing life within. A gathering of energy, a combination of light and shadow, yin and yang, all meeting in one sacred space, evolving and growing at a rate invisible to the outside world. It's about masculine, divine feminine coming together here. It's very unique what kind of goes on. It's talking about the Trinity and the holy resurrection here. Okay, so like any egg, life can be fragile. Given a sustainable environment, life emerges, cracking and opening its protective layer to witness the outside world. You are also a product of your environment. Everything that is around you is destined to evolve, change and develop as you grow physically. These environmental influences form a part of your conscious actions as you adapt to the world around you. Spending time with other people can influence your behaviour, character, thoughts and beliefs. Positive or negative, their energy integrates with yours and can affect your choices. Spend more time with people that ignite the fire in your soul rather than those that hold you back from success. Right now, your spirit is asking you to try new routines. Get creative. Create a vision board about what you would like to achieve in life, whether small or large goals, interests or short or long-term achievements. Take the time to nurture these areas. Birthing new ideas and projects now will bring many blessings. Family matters, children and fertility are in focus now. Seek professional advice to maintain or provide a sustainable and healthy environment. If you are preparing to start or add to your family, your physical issues and emotional matters need to be addressed now. Shadow aspect, resurrecting the past, rigidity, victim-based mindsets. You've got angel assistance is Archangel Jophiel, family harmony and nurture life. And the affirmation is, I adapt lovingly to new environments. I nurture new life with love. And I feel that is for the both of you. The message within that card, especially because we've been speaking about the divine feminine, visualising the seat of creativity. Okay, we are going to end on the Mother Mary. There's a beautiful motherly energy surrounding this reading here. Okay, kind of chose the card for me. Our Lady of Comfort, card number 43. It's a beautiful card. Even though you may not see me, I am holding your hand. Even though you may not hear me, I am speaking through your heart. I am never far away from you. I am by your side with love, guidance and protection always. You are my own. I could not bear to be apart from you. Receive my message of comfort and peace now. Our Lady of Comfort brings you angels of peace. She is at your side. If you have wondered if the divine is more real than you ever believed, if you have been in conscious divine connection, the Oracle of Our Lady of Comfort confirms this. If you have been having the opposite experience, perhaps finding it difficult to feel lightness, joy or happiness for some time, or finding it so hard to meditate or connect with yourself or your spiritual centre, Our Lady is telling you she is still with you, and this time too shall pass. If you have been trying to be strong, perhaps for the benefit of others who are grieving or in stressful life situations, or if you have been feeling alone, not really held or heard by others, this oracle comes with a particular message. The Divine Mother hears you, knows you, and loves you. She asks you pray to her so that she may help you, that you may attract the comfort, connection, and support that you need, not only from spiritual sources, but also in human form in the material world. You are worthy of this support too, and she asks that you do not allow your strength to isolate you or prevent you from receiving the love that you need. If you have been in chronic pain, either emotional or physical, and are suffering without relief, or you know of someone in such a situation, please pray to the Divine Mother Mary, Our Lady of Comfort, to bring spiritual blessing and divine assistance or relief. The Divine Mother will offer what will most serve with mercy and compassion, and you can certainly pray for her help for yourself and others. If you are suffering a loss or disappointment, she comes to you specifically with this message. Sometimes there is a sacrifice of what could have been, on the altar of a different future. Grieve what has not come to pass, but know that there is plenty of life yet to be lived and dreams to be fulfilled. Those dreams may be fulfilled in a way that is surprising, or may yet be fulfilled in the way that you once imagined that they would. But divine timing is perfect and serves you. Receive her comfort and know that all is not lost. If you have been worrying about a situation in your life, the Divine Mother asks that you imagine her soothing you gently, like a mother with a child. She asks that you know that you have more than enough strength and resourcefulness to attract to you what you will need to allow that situation to resolve itself. She is with you, helping you. Pray for her for help, pray to her for help, and allow her to help you. Our Lady of Comfort also reassures us that whatever is happening in our lives, whether obviously healing and supportive or not, is helping us grow spiritually. We can always pray to her for assistance and support. She will answer all our prayers. Yet we can also know that if we are struggling in some way, this is not a sign that something is wrong, or that we are being punished, or are not getting some lesson or other. We are just growing. Imagine a child taking their first steps. There can be a few great strides, and perhaps at least a few wobbles as well. The Divine Mother is there with her arms open, calling you forward with delight into the next phase of your life path. Finally, if you have been hearing loving words in a song that stick in your mind, or finding white feathers on the ground, or seeing many churches more than usual, or seeing artwork of the Divine Mother, or feeling new sensations of love in meditation, and you have been wondering if it all means something, the oracle comes with this answer: yes. The Divine is reaching for you and making its presence more felt, so that you know it is real and with you always. Let's end on this healing process and affirmation, guys. Close your eyes and sit comfortably. Place your hands on your heart, your head or belly, wherever you feel stress or wherever feels most in need of comfort. Say aloud, I call on Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally, and I ask for your divine protection, healing connection and love now. Through your grace, through your divine grace, so be it. Imagine, sense or intend that the healing, non-intrusive, but strong touch of the Divine Mother is reaching to you through your own hand and resting on your body in an unconditionally loving way. Sit like this for a few moments, and if you can, allow yourself to feel reassured. When you are ready, complete your healing process with the following affirmation. The Divine Mother, let's start again. The Divine Mother loves me unconditionally and comforts me with truth. Only the divine plan shall be. All is safe and unfolding according to divine wisdom now. I trust in her and I am safe. Guys, have yourself a fantastic Sunday and I will catch up with you guys soon. Okay, take care. Much love. Bye for now.